Coming up in this episode, we get an exclusive interview with one of our teachers on campus who has a really cool class to show us. Welcome to the ClassCast, which is a podcast that I'm starting about various stuff on campus, classes, other things that you can find here that are just really stunning. This is Britney Glaser,
hello,
the teacher of the video production class, and she writes her own curriculum.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm a curriculum nerd.
What's it like going off the script? Because I know you said that prior to doing it, it was really boring. You made the class fun, right?
I hope so. I mean, I never want anyone to be bored.
Mm-hmm.
My background is working in television news. So I did that for 12 years before becoming a teacher. And so when I became a teacher, it was all new for me. We're at school. That's a bell.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do something that felt kind of like a fast-paced newsroom or being on a film set.
Mm-hmm.
But there was also certain things that students need to learn in a classroom to make all that happen. So I would say year one was really just figuring out, how do teenagers learn? What are they most interested in? What are they most engaged in? And after I kind of felt more comfortable with that, it was, how can I teach them all the things they need to learn in this class, but in the most engaging, immersive way? After year two, this is year 6 for me, I threw out test. I hate test. Who likes a test?
Yeah, nobody likes a test.
Some classes you need a test. I get it.
Yeah.
But the best test for video production is, can you make a cool video?
Yeah,
so it's pretty visual.
If I had a student and he failing all of his other classes, comes in my class and makes this awesome thing, I'm like, hey, your issue is probably not the fact that you're bad at it. It's just you're not studying for the test,
Right.
which at the same time, if you're already good at it, you don't need to study.
This is true.
It's stupid.
So I feel like we're cultivating a craft in the classroom, and I tell students like you who are quick to learn things like video production that sometimes all I'm doing is facilitating a space for you to grow your skill set. And that's the greatest joy as a teacher. But when it comes to curriculum, I'm trying to look at things that I will enjoy teaching, but that also at the end of the school year, students can look back at all the videos that they've done, the sound projects they've done, and been like, wow, this is like a video diary of this year of school, and that they can look back on it with pride and smile and maybe share it with their family members, or 10 or 20 years down the road, they'll be like, gosh, that was really cool.
Like, hey,
That's my goal.
Look at this video I made.
Yeah.
My classmate the barrel roll on the floor.
Yes.
That was a crazy one. I gotta talk
Yeah.
about that later. But point 2.
Okay.
Obviously, the podcast set we're on right
Yes.
now. This is crazy. This is for this class too.
Yes.
So this is in its own thing. It's a subclass like TV production, and then you also have podcasting, and we'll get to the third thing in a bit. But this set, what do you have to tell me about this set? How do you go through getting it, and how do you feel like you're going to integrate it with your lesson plan?
Okay, so I, every school year, am asking students kind of for feedback on what we've learned, maybe some things they wish we had covered, and how I can always make things feel relevant and new and fresh, especially for returning students. I love when students come back so they can grow even more and also help co-teach with me the next crop of students. So for podcasting, this has surged in popularity around our world, but particularly when we look at y'all's demographics. Teens listen to and watch podcasts.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest struggles I see in the classroom is students being like, I hate writing, or I don't want to be on camera. Well, to me, podcasting, it doesn't have to be video. Students are writing when they're planning their podcast, but not really realizing that they are writing. And it takes so much collaboration and learning of technology, but because students are eager to do it, I don't think they're understanding all the boxes I'm checking as a teacher, that they're learning audio production, that they're going to take this recording and pull it into the editing software we use and add music and special effects.
Yeah,
then they're going to go do graphic design and make a graphic.
You have a good video, you need some good sound.
Right.
It can't just be a good video. You have to.
So it all builds, but students don't maybe understand that what we're doing is tenfold. So they're learning 10 concepts in one thing. So
it's like a hamburger. You can't make the hamburger without the burger or without the bun and the video and stuff.
Yes.
It just needs to compile together to make Yeah.
And we have a super supportive admin staff here, and then our career and technical education department. I'll laugh and say, so far they've never said no. I have been told I couldn't bring a horse to campus, but I'll say, and that was for a video. We had to go to the horse. We couldn't bring it here. But they've never said no to technology or camera gear, as long as we show we're using it and learning from it. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it seems really cool. This another bell.
Tardy for class, not us. It's a 2-hour class, but hey, does it feel like 2 hours all the time?
It flies by. I mean, especially if you like it, which, I mean, you're gonna. If you come into this class and you don't like it, I don't know what you're doing. Maybe just don't come to this class if you don't like this. Because if you enjoy doing this and you come to this class, you're gonna like it. Because good teacher, good curriculum, good everything. Coming to class, it's like, you gotta come back every day, build your skills. Speaking of building skills, playing games, watching TV. Now, I know some people watching this have watched, let's say, some shows that have aired. And I know most of you have probably watched Friends.
Oh, yeah.
Big Bang Theory, Full House. Sitcoms. Behind us right now, there's a full work in progress.
You probably could hear hammering right now.
Yeah. Sitcom set that is being built. And I can't stress this enough. This is crazy. There's a full house being built in this little warehouse.
It used to be a paint shop for our auto program. And then when that program kind of phased out, it just became this empty shop. And I was like, a little idea for that.
I could put a house in there.
I think I could use that. Yeah.
But overall, what are the, when you pitch the idea to your boss, obviously, what was going through your head? What were you going to do with this? How did you expect him to react that you were building a house at school?
I expected, I'd kind of practiced it in my head because I'd been thinking about it for a couple of years. And I just couldn't really get the confidence to be like, hey,
let's build a house.
Can we do this? Yeah. Especially on our campus, we take pride in having controlled class sizes. So we can be super intentional with the kids we have in our class, especially when it comes to a lot of technology or, tools. We want to make sure we're hands-on with everything. It's hard to be super hands-on with a class of 60. So I thought, would they feel like they're getting enough bang for their buck to build something like this? But I thought if we could show just how incredible of a learning opportunity it could be, and even if it's students who don't want to come learn video production, but could take a deeper level of pride in what this campus offers, I just felt like it could be the greatest marketing tool too. And so when I pitched it, it was in front of our previous superintendent, our CTE director, our current admin, and the response was same day, let's do it. The passion I have for the program, and they see the students' passion, how can you say no? I don't know.
How can you not get excited about that?
Because it's not like we're just going to come play house. We are going to use this space for really, really cool learning.
Yeah, and hopefully if this, obviously it's a big build. If it gets done by the end of the year, the network we're putting our videos to is hopefully going to have 1 or 2 sitcom episodes.
That would be amazing.
Well, thank you for coming on my podcast. Thank you guys for learning this with me. I'll have more for you eventually. I've been Luke, your host, and I'll see you guys next time.